The Ming Dynasty, 1368–1644, is often remembered for its cultural and military achievements. Yet it was also a period marked by political intrigues, conspiracies, and mysterious events. The court of the Ming emperors was a place of intense power struggles where the stakes were high and loyalty was often in question. From deadly family feuds to the rise of eunuchs wielding vast influence, the Ming Dynasty was rife with political maneuvering and betrayal. The rise of the Ming Dynasty and early power struggles. The Ming Dynasty began with Zhu Yuanzhang, known as Emperor Hongwu, who led a successful rebellion against the Mongol-led Yuan dynasty. Hongwu, once a poor peasant, became the first emperor of the Ming Dynasty in 1368. Though his reign established the dynasty's power, it was also marked by harsh political control. He purged potential rivals and eliminated anyone suspected of disloyalty, even within his own family. This initial consolidation of power was a sign of things to come, as the Ming court would remain fraught with intrigue. One of the earliest conspiracies came from within the royal family. Hongwu's son, Zhu Biao, was initially the heir, but after his sudden death in 1392, the throne passed to Zhu Yunwen. This unexpected change in succession led to resentment, particularly from Hongwu's other sons. Zhu Yunwen's reign was soon overshadowed by a military coup. The coup of Emperor Yongle. In 1399, Emperor Yongle, Zhu Di, the fourth son of Hongwu, staged a successful coup against his nephew, Emperor Jianwen, Zhu Yunwen. Yongle had been passed over for the throne, and his anger led to a violent rebellion known as the Jingnan Campaign. Yongle defeated the forces loyal to Jianwen, took control of Beijing, and declared himself emperor. The fate of Emperor Jianwen remains unclear. Some speculate that he was murdered or forced into exile, while others believe he was kept prisoner for the rest of his life. Yongle's reign marked a significant shift in the Ming Dynasty. While he ruled for nearly 22 years, he was known for his ambitious military campaigns and the construction of the Forbidden City, which became the center of power in China. However, the events surrounding Jianwen's overthrow revealed the deep rivalries within the imperial family. The rise of eunuchs, Wei Zhongxian, and court corruption. One of the most infamous periods in Ming history came during the reign of Emperor Tiangqi, 1620 to 1627. The emperor was weak and easily manipulated, leading to the rise of Wei Zhongxian, a eunuch who gained enormous power and influence. Wei used his position to control not only the emperor, but also the entire imperial court, leading to widespread corruption. Wei Zhongxian's influence was so profound that he controlled key decisions in government and military matters. He became a de facto ruler, using his power to eliminate rivals and amass wealth. The eunuch's reign, however, was marked by cruelty and intrigue. Officials who opposed him were often executed, and the court was filled with spies loyal to Wei. Eventually, after the death of Emperor Tiangqi, Wei Zhongxian fell from power, but his rise and fall remain emblematic of the corruption that plagued the Ming court. The fall of the Ming Dynasty. By the early 17th century, internal strife and external threats brought the Ming Dynasty to its knees. Emperor Chongzhen, reigned 1627 to 1644, faced widespread rebellion within China and mounting pressure from the Manchu forces in the north. The Manchus, led by the future Emperor Shunqi, were gaining strength and eventually invaded Beijing in 1644, leading to the fall of the Ming Dynasty. In the final days of the dynasty, Emperor Chongzhen was faced with growing opposition from both the rebel forces and his own court. Unable to regain control, he committed suicide in the imperial gardens as the Manchu army closed in. The fall of the Ming Dynasty marked the end of over 270 years of rule by the Ming family and the beginning of the Qing Dynasty. Legends and myths of the Ming Dynasty. The political turmoil of the Ming court has given rise to numerous legends and myths. One of the most enduring tales is that of the Ghost Emperor, a figure said to have been poisoned by his own court but continued to manipulate events from beyond the grave. While there is no concrete historical evidence to support this, the story captures the dark intrigue of the Ming court. Another popular myth is the Concubine's Revenge, a story of an empress or concubine who, wronged by the emperor, vowed to exact revenge even after her death. Legends like these reflect that the precariousness of life within the imperial harem, where conspiracies and betrayals were not uncommon. Conclusion. The Ming Dynasty was a period of great cultural achievement, but it was also an era filled with political intrigue, conspiracy, and mystery. From the early struggles between members of the royal family to the rise of corrupt eunuchs, the court was a place where power was constantly shifting and betrayal was never far behind. The fall of the dynasty, precipitated by both internal and external pressures, marks one of the most dramatic transitions in Chinese history. Despite the official end of the Ming in 1644, the stories of power struggles, royal conspiracies, and betrayals continue to captivate historians and storytellers alike. These events remind us of the dangers inherent in the pursuit of power and the fragile nature of even the greatest empires.